Welcome back to Talk of the Town.
You know, I was in the store the other day and I heard somebody call my name out, and I looked over, I thought it was a movie star. And then it turned out it was just Kim.
Oh!
But actually, then I realized that Kim is a movie star. She's starred in productions, many productions as a matter of fact, some of which were produced by our next guest, Greg Lamberson. Greg is a producer, an author, a filmmaker, and he's organizer of the Buffalo Dreams Fantastic Film Festival. We welcome Greg to talk about the Fantastic Film Festival.
Thank you very much, Phil.
It's nice to have you here in studio, Greg.
Good to see you again so soon, Kim.
Good to see you too. Hey, listen, I've had lots of fun on set with Greg here directing. He's an amazing guy. He's one of Western New York's treasures. Really talented guy.
And you starred in a movie, a movie called Killer Rack. It's about a clothes closet, right? It's about
sure, a rack of clothes in a closet. Sure, Phil, that's what it's about.
Right.
Greg, what is it about?
Killer Rack is a comedy, first and foremost, about a woman who gets breast enhancement surgery to hopefully turn her life around, and her new assets turn out to be man-eating monsters.
This is PG-32, in case you wondered, but okay, so.
It actually is barely an R. It's got a very sweet love story to it, and the film, as outrageous as the subject matter is, it's really a satire about men's attitudes towards women and some women's attitudes towards their fellow women. So it's got a very positive message within a lot of zany humor.
And it's funny.
And this is an example of what we can look forward to in the film festival coming up?
Yes. Buffalo Dreams is called a Fantastic Film Festival, which is actually a code name within the film industry for a festival that shows science fiction, horror, fantasy, action, comedy, basically anything that we deem cool. So it's not any one genre, but a celebration of really the imagination.
And how many days will the festival be running?
This year we expanded to 8 days. And the reason for that is that our first film, Aztec Blood, is a 3D film. And our regular venue, Eastern Hill Cinemas, isn't set up for 3D films. It's an art house theater. And I wanted to show it in 3D so badly that we added a night to the beginning of the festival at Flick Stadium.
And you have a connection.
I'm not sure I want to admit this, but a friend of mine actually wrote and
directed.
He produced it.
Produced, okay.
And he starred in it, or had a role in it. Greg Salzman,
a friend of yours from LA,
from Los Angeles. Actually, I met him in the same writing class at UCLA that I met my wife at.
That's
and
quite a connection.
It goes back quite a ways. And I got a call right out of the blue the other day from Greg, and he said, "Hey, I'm going to be in Buffalo for this film festival, Aztec Blood."
Aztec Blood.
You know, what you're talking about, your friend from LA, that kind of that kind of brings up that these filmmakers are from all over the world.
Yeah, one of the great things about this festival truly is that filmmakers travel in from all over to show their films and do Q&As. We have a filmmaker named Isaac Esban coming back for the 3rd time to show his new film, The Similars, and he's such a talented filmmaker that we're actually showing his 2 previous films.
And he's from?
Mexico.
Mexico.
And he's incredibly talented. His new film just won Best Latin Film at the Sitges Film Festival in Spain, which is the biggest genre festival there is. So, I mean, it's a great chance for film students and anyone who loves real cinema to come and hear what he has to say with each of these films.
Now, I've been 2 years in a row to this film festival, and you know, it's really great. It's really fun to see the films, to have an opportunity to see films that aren't mainstream, that you wouldn't perhaps typically have access to. But what I found even more exciting was that the filmmakers are here. They're in from out of town, and they're not here up in a lofty little cubicle and you can't go see them. They want to talk to you. They want to interact with you. They want to get your opinion on their movie, and they're dying to tell you the process, what they did, how they did. I mean, it's really neat. It's really exciting. How often do you have an opportunity to speak to people who are in this industry, who are on the ground running, really doing this stuff, And they're here because they want to talk to the audience. They want to talk to
They put a lot
young
into these
I know.
films, and they're up and coming filmmakers, and this is part of the process. It's great.
That's
Sure.
absolutely true. For independent films right now, the film festival circuit is the closest a lot of these films will come to a theatrical release. So it's a chance for them to show their film on a big screen and to talk to the audience. And I mean, we have 2 filmmakers coming from Australia, and someone's coming from Texas, and in the past we've had someone come in from England, and we always have a nice array of filmmakers from all over the world who really just want to talk to people who watch their work.
So this film festival really is on the map. I mean, this is getting quite a reputation.
It is. We've got a great reputation internationally, and a lot of it has to do with the fact that these folks come to town, and we really try to be hospitable to them and show them a good time, and they leave with wonderful things to say, and that leads other people to submit to it the next year. And I mean, next year we're going to expand even more.
And there was a film you were telling me about, the directors coming in from out of town, that you thought in particular would appeal to our audience here at WBBZ. Tell us about that film.
That's right. It's an 8-day film festival, and unlike a lot of genre festivals, we program all day long. So that means we have films in the Eastern Hills Mall showing at 1:30. Well, you know there's a specific audience in the mall that goes to the Eastern Hills cinemas, and they want to see art films. And we programmed 3 films that we think will appeal to that audience, and the first one is called Crushed. And it's a mystery thriller about a woman who returns to her family vineyard in Australia after her father is murdered. And she gets caught up in this very suspenseful mystery that she has to solve about his death, and there's a conspiracy. And Megan Riakos, the director, is touring the country, and will be her last stop. She's going to do a Q&A for this afternoon show and go straight to the airport, which is often the case. And it's a terrific film, and folks are really going to love it.
Awesome, awesome.
So it's not only if you're a fan of good films and like the genre, but if you're a would-be filmmaker or actor or actress, this is the venue that you want to come to just be involved in the process.
Absolutely. One of our guests is a woman named Paige Davis, who works at a distribution company that's acquired maybe as many as 10 films that we've shown at the festival. Some of them she acquired because she saw them at the festival. But we always have her give a talk to the filmmakers. It's a great opportunity for the local filmmakers to come and have FaceTime with somebody who could actually distribute their film if it's any good.
Not to be missed. That's someone who's not to be missed.
Very important.
Talk to us a little bit about the growth of film festivals. I'm hearing more and more about film festivals, and maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like it's something that is really gaining momentum.
It's become a cottage industry. I think every city wants to have a film festival. We have at least 5 that I know of here in Buffalo, and they all have their different audiences and niches. And I think they serve a very important part for the community, honestly. We're showing 104 films this year. That's features, short films, what we call medium-length films, which fall in between music videos, and 31 of them are from Western New York filmmakers. And for a lot of these folks, they don't know what a film festival really is. And once they come and they start to network with these other filmmakers and learn about their experiences and speak to Paige about distribution, if they take advantage of what we offer, they're going to leave very well informed about this industry.
And you can't say enough, you can't stress enough the importance of that networking, and that this festival creates an opportunity this isn't a run-of-the-mill, you're going to find these people every day. This is really a true opportunity to network for people who want to be in film.
Absolutely. I mean, the chances to see Isaac Esban are dwindling because his next film will be an English language film. And I guarantee after that film, the studios are going to snap him up. And we will have to be a much bigger festival to be able to take advantage of his free time to bring him out to show his work. And we may have 4 filmmakers visiting from other countries, and the chances of them appearing in Buffalo again are very rare. And the chance to see some of these films, I mean, we're showing 70 short films, and the distribution model for short films is almost non-existent. If you don't know to go look for a film on YouTube, you're not going to find it. And this is a chance to see really well-made short films on a big screen, and of all types of genres.
And how does Buffalo rate as a place to make films?
Oh, well, it's becoming much, much bigger. The tax incentive has paid off. Right now, I know of at least 10 local groups that regularly make independent feature films here in town. But now we have films coming regularly, often with $1 million budget, which, I mean, that seems small compared to a Hollywood film, but compared to the films that we make ourselves around here, it's very big, and these films put people to work. This is the second year in a row that I've had to turn down a job as an assistant director on $1 million film because I'm running the film festival. But my friends are out there working on the films, and I'm glad they're getting paid on something.
So Buffalo is turning into quite the place to be for films.
Absolutely.
And you know, WBBZ and Offbeat Cinema, they're proud to sponsor the film festival that you have going on here in the mall. And I have to mention that, you know, Greg is a filmmaker, he's a director, but he's also a writer. How many books have you written?
My 11th novel will be published in March, and these are professionally published books. They're not
self-published. No, these are
great.
yeah. I think I've read now 9 of Greg's books, and they're fantastic.
What have you been doing?
What have I? Oh, yeah. Okay. Thanks for being here, Greg. And to find out more information on the Buffalo Dreams Fantastic Film Festival running November 5th through the 12th, go to buffalodreamsfilmfest.com.